कोई भी सपना साकार करने के लिए सबसे जरूरी है सही कोच का होना। चुनिए लाइफ एक्स करियर्स को और करें अपने IMU सेट का सपना साकार। डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ।
So, introduce yourself.
I'd like to begin by wishing you a very good afternoon. My name is Purvi Singh. I hail from Patna, Bihar. I have completed my schooling in the year of 2021 with an aggregate of 80% in my 12th class. I have a family of 6, including my father, who serves as a police officer, my mother, who is a homemaker, 3 siblings, and myself. If I were to talk about my hobbies, they include painting, drawing. I also like to engage in different DIY crafts, and I think that's it about me.
Okay, so what kind of painting and drawing are you doing?
So currently I'm just experimenting with different art supplies. Right now I am on oil pastels, so I like to see different drawings and use them as a reference when I am drawing. So that is all.
So any specific kind of painting, like abstract, or are you making sceneries, or are you making faces? What kind of?
So currently it's just different animations that I like to copy from the internet, I would say.
Okay. And your 12th percentage is
80%.
in PCM?
No sir, my PCM percentage is 74.3%.
So why it is lesser than the overall percentage?
So definitely it's because I was not as focused on studies as I should have been because of quarantine. But that definitely is an excuse. For a student, their studies should be the topmost priority. So yes.
Okay, so why do you want to join Merchant Navy?
So initially when I came across the field, I was in 11th standard, and as I had taken PCM, I did not really know what I had to do. So as I was going across different fields that you can opt for someone that has chosen PCM, I found Merchant Navy, and I would say initially the main attraction was that it is a field that offers you a lot of pay. It gives you a chance to travel around the world and all of that. But as I did more research, I think I found out that the field is very important for the global economy as a whole. And sir, how connected it is to the livelihood of different people that are engaged in the field, like anyhow. So I think that made me want to join the field for a different reason.
Okay. What is your father's profession?
He serves as a police officer in Bihar Police.
Why don't you want to join that?
So I would say that it is a profession that I've seen very closely, and there's no clear distinction as to when a person is working and when they're off work. So I think that one thing about the field of my father's is something that I don't want to have in the field that I won't work.
Who is your inspiration?
So I would say my inspiration is my mother, because I think she's a very compassionate person. I've also seen her be very patient at times where most people would lose their patience. So I would definitely say that she has been an inspiration for me, because she's the only person that I've observed very closely growing up.
Okay.
So I would say she's an inspiration.
Okay, Purvi. Tell me the Archimedes Principle.
So the Archimedes Principle states that when an object is immersed partially or fully in a fluid, it experiences an upward force which is equal to the weight of fluid that is displaced by that object.
Okay. And what is Bernoullis Principle?
The Bernoullis theorem states that the pressure energy, potential energy and kinetic energy per unit volume or mass remains constant.
Okay. What is Magnis Effect?
So the Magnis Effect would be an application of the Bernoullis theorem itself. So it's for most of the time when an object is spinning in a fluid, most of the time it's air. So the object is deflected from its usual path, which would be something that...
And what is the reason behind that?
So the reason is that when the object is spinning in the air, so for one side of the object, the velocity is added as it is in the same direction, spinning in the same direction as that of the air. So it is added, and since the pressure energy is low, the body gets deflected in the same direction as that of the velocity of the air.
Okay, what is the formula of cos 2 theta?
So cos 2 theta can be written as cos square theta minus sin square theta.
And
Also it can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1 and sin square theta 1 minus sin square theta. 2 sin square theta.
what is isothermal process?
So an isothermal process would be one where the temperature remains constant. So the process is very slow as to make sure that there is no change of heat among the surrounding and the system. So
What is the second law, Newton's second law of motion?
Newton's second law of motion states that force is equal to the rate of change of momentum.
Okay. Propagation of sound in air is isothermal or adiabatic?
So it is an adiabatic process.
Okay. Why does sky seem blue?
So the sky seems blue because as the sunlight enters our atmosphere, it gets scattered by different particles that are present in the air, say gas particles and all that. So I think the light that gets scattered the most would be violet light and blue light, since they have the shortest wavelength, and that is why they are scattered the most. And since our eyes are more sensitive to blue light than violet light, we see the sky as blue in color.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Purvi, for being here.
Sure.